Now we're going to start with 3 basic exercises to get us going. What I want you to firstly do though is become very aware of your breathing. In Pilates, it's called lateral thoracic breathing. So we're breathing into the sides and the backs of our ribs. So bring your hands around your rib cage. Now your knees are pointed up towards the ceiling, about hip distance apart. As we breathe in, our ribs are going to expand out to the sides like an accordion. Good, and again. And just do one more. Feel the ribs expanding sideways and back in again. Good. Now I hope you've remembered our Fab 3 cues from the other video. So let's get those on right now. Elevator, lengthening up, Breville sandwich press, pushing everything into center nice and firm, and our cling wrap wrapped around our sides and our front. Good. Let's grab our towel now, and we're going to work into a muscle that often gets neglected a little bit. What we're actually going to do is reset ourselves so that our quadricep at the front of the thigh learns to relax, because often this is very, very tight muscle. So stretching your left leg down onto the floor, we've got our towel hooked in underneath the leg. Now I want you to stay nice and firm and stable in your hips. So if you start to move your leg and your hips are wobbling, then that means we've lost our Fab 3. We need to re-engage that core, get the elevator up, and get that cling wrap on nice and tight. So this area should not move. Your lower back and your hips shouldn't be moving. So grabbing onto each end of the towel, all we're going to do is gently move the leg down towards the floor without touching it, and then slowly bring it back up. Now as you do this, bear in mind that I want the front of your thigh to be very soft, very relaxed in fact, and then slowly lower. Keeping those abdominals in, of course. Nice strong abs. And we'll do one more. Down. This is actually a very gentle, very nice exercise. What we're doing is resetting our muscles to the ones that should actually be doing the work. And then we circle that knee around. We'll do 3 each direction. 3. Now just check that you are making circles with your knee, not squares, not triangles. If you are a bit bumpy in the hip joint, then just keep working on it. Really loosen up that leg. Keep it relaxed in the towel, but our abs are still on. 2 more. And 1. Good. Gently place that foot down. It's actually quite relaxing, that one. Stretch it out. And now let's do the other side. So gently drag that leg up, keeping your abs on. Keep that elevator up. And the sandwich press on. Hook the towel in underneath and then let your leg dangle down. And we'll do 3 straight knee floats up and down. Nice and gentle. Remember, no hip or lower back movement, completely stable. And circle it. It's like you're gently massaging out the hip joint. Keep that other leg firmly pressed into the floor. And back the other way. Try and iron out those bumps in the joint. Good. Gently place that foot back down. And we'll just move the towel off to the side for our pelvic rolls. So bringing your knees up one at a time, shoulders relaxed. We've got our feet and knees hip distance apart. Now I want you to take a breath in, and as you exhale, get that sandwich press on, get that cling wrap on, keep everything nice and long, and start to lift your tailbone up using your glute muscles. Just moving up to the level that's comfortable for you. Keeping your head straight, looking up to the ceiling, and slowly roll it down. We're going to do 10 pelvic lifts. Now, as you roll up, remember that the tailbone and the lower back and up to the middle of the back are all attached. In fact, you're attached all the way up your spine. So as you roll, be careful not to drop any area significantly before the other because they are all joined together. It's almost like when a plane takes off, it goes up on a nice diagonal lift. That's what we're aiming for here, is a nice lift with our tailbone pushing out through our legs so the energy really presses out between the legs. And exhale, lifting up, keep that sandwich press on. The other thing I want you to be aware of is to keep space between your hips and your ribs. So let's just keep that in mind now. Bring your fingertips onto your hips and your thumbs onto your ribs. And as we come up, I want you to take note that you're not tucking and decreasing this space. Keep it long, keep it pressing out nice and open. And you should be getting a nice solid workout here in the glute muscles or your bottom muscles. So the back picks up nicely, one bit at a time, but you're not leaving any parts behind. So things to avoid, once again, is a massive big tuck where you're shortening here and also too much of an arch. Keep it all in one long line. 2 more. Make sure those knees are parallel. Don't flare them out. Slowly down. And 1 more. Good, and we're ready for the next video now.